I need to stop playing with these little filters because I don't need them for real. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining. And thanks, William. Whoever needs this, failure is not an option. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is a stepping stone towards it. So that is awesome. Let's thank you for that. We're doing it. Okay. Okay. So for those that don't know, I am Shay and I help people with natural weight loss tips and strategies that I've done myself. I've lost over 60 pounds naturally, and I'm determined to help others do the same. Um, I've done it in a very various ways, and my goal is to help, especially my ladies, but the men as well, do consistent things that can really branch out into just branch out to not only for you to feel good and look better, but your family as well. Because I see that I have a lot of mothers on my timeline and stuff, and this thing isn't just for just you. Even though you are going to be priority in this Q&A, I want to express how self-care, eating right is part of self-care. Working out is part of your self-care because when you're strong for yourself, you're strong for your family. So I am here to promote that even more. So if you guys have any questions on how I've lost 60 pounds naturally, I would love to answer them. And I appreciate those that have been sending in your questions so far. So we're going to go over some today's Q&A. We're just going to be talking about uh, habit stacking for wellness success. We are really have a great foundation of a wellness journey, and we don't know we a lot of us didn't know that just adding on to what we're already doing can really put us closer to our weight loss goals. And if anyone would like to let me know in the comments, what is your weight loss goals, or short-term goals or long-term goals, I would love to hear it and stuff like that. Alexa, stop. That's better. So, habit stacking is a strategy of pairing a new healthy habit with what we're already doing daily. So, a lot of us are already starting off really great, and all we have to do is add extra 10 minutes to this, or add an extra fruit to that, or just add an extra this to that. So, for example, when I started stacking my habits, one of the things I did was wake up early. Simply just waking up an extra 30 minutes to an hour really helped me towards working out even before going to work when I couldn't go to the gym. Also, because time management is going to be your best friend when it comes to weight loss journey, because our time is very valuable. Our time is very valuable, and what we spend our time on is going to be ideal for this weight loss journey. Um, for instance, like I just said, adding an extra added, waking up an extra hour also kind of would mean to go to sleep an extra hour earlier if possible, or even 30 minutes earlier, to get that goal started. Sometimes waking up early, we don't feel like it, but once we do, we're like, okay, let me get this started. I know what I want to do, and we implement that. So even if it's not 30 minutes, 20 minutes early, to even add to our habit stacking. So for instance, if you can't do a full workout, you could just pick your favorite one or two exercises and do that for an extra 20 minutes or 20 minutes earlier before you get in the shower and stuff. Doing that really was helpful in my journey early on. Let me see. For instance, another habit stack is you could start very small. So stretching for 1 minute after brushing your teeth. Stretching for 1 minute, just a 1 minute. can really help with loosening your body up, waking your body up, and also some of us are really stiff when we wake up. So if we do an extra stretch, especially us ladies with our hips area, we hold a lot of stress there. We don't realize. And just pulling up a short, well, I have exercises in my wellness club if anyone needs that. But also just pulling up YouTube and just getting some quiet yoga exercises that way. When I started doing that, it was really impactful on like de-stressing in the morning. Some people wake up a little too stressed, and some people need to, well, not some people need to, but just simply just having a mindful minute, that's what I used to call it. Having a mindful minute is really helpful for just starting your day off fresh. Just whatever issues you were having yesterday, whatever boss pissed you off yesterday, whatever friend came with you to that with that negativity yesterday, just starting every day new and with gratitude is a great start to your morning. And when you start your day off great, it really does help you stay positive for the rest of the day, because how you start your morning really does matter. So stretching 1 minute before brushing your teeth. Something else that a good habit I started to learn, to not immediately go to your phone as soon as we wake up. A lot of us don't realize our phone stresses us out. I had to make sure I did that in my routine. Is my goal is to not touch my phone at least 15 to 30 minutes after I wake up. So say if I wake up, brush my teeth, do a good stretch, even if it's our neck, our back, doing a downward dog pose or whichever you want to do, and then waiting a minute before we touch our phone. Because once I realized I had to catch myself doing it, I'll get on my phone, and I'm in St. Louis, and I get on my phone, dang, somebody that got shot, pew pew, somebody got robbed, someone got found guilty or something, Trump did something, or it's always chaos early in the morning, right? And that's really meant for us to stay glued to our phones. So when we are mindful of that, or when I became mindful of that, it helped me not touch my phone. Alexa, stop. That really helped me from not being so dependent on getting on my phone as soon as I wake up. So that is a really good habit stacking thing as well. Another thing that someone asked me recently, how do I, well, because it's hard being a content creator and not being on your phone doom scrolling all the time. So what I do is I put alarms on my apps. Or if you have an iPhone, you could put alarms on your apps or even your phone to, so like I try not to be on, because you don't realize how long we're on our phones, especially when it comes to Facebook, Instagram, TikTok is a whole nother universe. Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. It's a whole nother universe. You don't know what you're gonna do, and then you scroll and you're scrolling and scrolling, and bam, an hour go by, right? So I put timers on my phone. So on Facebook, I try not to do more than 3 hours on that app, and I try to do that the same for others. So that's a good tip right there. Drinking a glass of water before your first meal is going to be a great habit stack. A lot of us don't really even know to like, wait, let me drink some water when I wake up. One, that helps add to your gallon of water a day. But also, a lot of people don't know it helps to drink warm water in the morning as your first drink. It helps your digestion and it helps your body wake up, right? So, like for instance, in the mornings, I do a detox in the morning. I do just a capful or 2 capfuls of apple cider vinegar. And for watching, that's my hack to you. 2 capfuls of apple cider vinegar. Ooh. So it's like this much. The rest is the warm water. Drink that on an empty stomach, 30 minutes to an hour before you eat anything. And that's really good for burning calories early in the day. Okay, that's really good. But yes, drinking a glass of water before your first meal. And actually, for my wellness warriors, my Shay's Wellness Club members, I always emphasize to drink water before you eat any meal. That's before you eat any breakfast, lunch, or dinner. You should be drinking some water first. One, it helps trick your stomach to make you feel full. So even if you start eating, so like if I always suggest a bottle water. This is like a whole liter. So whatever is comfortable for you when you're eating, when you're drinking water. This, I drink this every day because people still ask me this, and I take this everywhere with me. This everybody knows that when I a gallon of water. But if you're someone that wants to, I started off with a half a gallon. So if you're someone that needs a bottle, inbox me the word bottle and I'll send you a link for this. And also like that it's encouraging words. You could tell take this everywhere because it's the words fading. And I've had this over a year. I have 2 of these so I could switch it up. Get you a pretty bottle. But drink your water. I would even sometimes do like a bottle water of my Ice Mountain or whatever. And then eating my breakfast, then eating my hey, thanks for joining. And make sure you give this video a like, a share if you care, okay? But drinking a bottle of water before every meal is gonna just be a game changer because it's gonna make your brain think, oh, I'm full after that. Instead of getting seconds of your breakfast or a second or 2 of something, it's really good and helpful with that. For instance, if you're someone that is trying to add more workouts in the morning, doing 10 squats while waiting for like doing things while you're waiting. So say if you're making a smoothie, do 10 squats while you're doing a smoothie. Or if you're trying to add steps, adding steps to your routine is going to be game changer too. I have a I have a tracker on my phone where it tracks my steps. So that's a good way to indicate, hey, how many steps did I really do today? Because I didn't realize, I just now realizing that when you stay at home all day, unless you're just walking around the house, just walking around, you're doing less than maybe 500 steps. So it's really important to get out and take a walk, or just walking around extra at work can add to that as well. I used to work for a warehouse, and what I did when I used to work at a warehouse, and I used to work 12, 15-hour days, I would add extra steps by walking around during lunch. Like right after I ate lunch, I walked around. Actually walking around the warehouse a little more, as long as you're able to walk around, the departments and stuff like that. That was a great way to network as well. Because to me, the whole point of working is to network, because you never know who you might impact that could take you to the next level, which is been definitely a big factor in my life. So adding more steps to your day is going to be really awesome for you. Also, doing extra things while you're waiting. So like it says, do like 10 squats, like in the morning, getting ready, and you're trying to add, when you're waking up early, an extra 20 minutes, 30 minutes, adding squats, just simple squats, even trying on that. I just got me a weight vest, so I'm going to be using it more starting tomorrow. So I'm going to even doing extra squats in the morning, do an extra, go up and down the block if you're able to, and add extra, like 500 steps can add up. So you know what I mean? My goal is to always do at least 3,000 steps. Then my next goal is 5,000 steps daily. And then after that, I'm working my way up to 10,000 steps. When I used to do my 9 to 5, I would get 10,000 steps like easy, because but I also didn't have a car. So I walked everywhere and I walked to the bus stop, walked back home, stuff like that. So it's just any way you can add more steps to your day. Bam, that's your cardio right there. I think that's the absolute cheapest way to add habits to your habits to your day. And today we're talking about habit stacking for wellness, right? So, drinking more water, because most of us aren't drinking a gallon of water a day. And let me know in the comments if you're drinking a gallon of water a day or something like that. Adding steps to your day is going to be really important. Stretching in the morning, that helps with de-stressing. A mindful minute is what I used to call it, where I'd like do my stretching. I would either pray, giving gratitude, and just getting my warm water in or my detox in. Okay, in the morning. Bam. You do start those your day with those three things, and you're gonna feel great after. Then the day starts, you know. When I start doing those things to de-stress before I go out in the world where it's stressful, it kind of helps with emotional intelligence. It helps a lot with just being graceful and just holding yourself accountable as well. And then once a week, you do that for a week, then that week turn into 2 weeks, then 2 weeks turn into a month, then bam, you're starting to lose weight, not even realizing it. Works well. This was these ideal these I not ideas. These habit stackings are really good for busy moms, entrepreneurs. I get a lot of truck driver clients, stuff like that. And for those that don't know, I do have a wellness service, a meal prep service here in St. Louis, where I help people with healthier habits as well when it comes to food, right? Hey, thanks for joining. I appreciate everything for joining. Make sure you give this a like, a share, and send this to a friend that might care. But juggling families, careers, and personal wellness is super hard. So I am here for those that have questions and everything like that. For those that don't know, I've lost over 60 pounds naturally. And once I start losing that weight, not only did it attracted better, it made me more confident, gave me more energy for just getting through life. And I personally have seen, and the more you watch these lives, and I'm going to go live every month, I'm going to go live every day around 6 o'clock for this month of October. You're going to notice and pick up on things more and more every day. So when you come tomorrow, you're gonna be like, I did notice that. Be observant to those that you know aren't prioritizing their health. And I mean people past 50, people past 60 years old. I'm trying to help my people now to build better habits for when we get older. I don't know about y'all, or if y'all saw my last reel of an older woman. She was in her 60s plus, 80s plus, and she was on a cruise ship and she was just dancing, enjoying life, stuff like that. And I much rather enjoy my life in my 60s where, you know, kids are grown. I have my husband with me or wife, whoever, you know, and enjoying life. And then I've recently been to a nursing home where things weren't prioritized, where people can barely walk, where people's minds went, you know, and seeing the difference in how someone takes their wellness seriously and from people that don't broke my heart, but made me like, yeah, let me go live every day this month. Because if I can help someone build a habit every day, I'm going to be happy. If I can help someone get that 20 pounds, if I can help someone lose 20 pounds by the holidays, I'm going to be happy, because all that weight is on our knees, so we can't do stuff. You know, all that weight is on our hearts. That's going to help, that hurts, you know, trying to go up hills and stuff like that. A lot of us, that stuff, if our prioritizing health and wellness now, we'll be able to take a fall at 60 and be able to get back up, because we have the muscles and our bones are strong to handle things when we're later. Now, I understand when we get older, muscle mass decreases, bone density and everything, but that's a fact, whether we work out or not. So my goal is to help people build muscle and strengthen their mind and their body. This is Shay's Wellness Club Health and Wealth Services, where I not only help with the wellness part, but I want to help people get to a bag as well. So, if you're someone that's looking to make extra money for the holidays, inbox me as well because I'm amazing at wealth strategy, wellness strategy, and weight loss. Um, Also flavor your water if it gets boring. That's something I definitely did. Adding cucumber, adding some fruit, adding watermelon. Like a lot of people don't know that you could just cut up the watermelon and you know how you have so much juice left? I eat my watermelon like by the half. I don't know who all does that. Let me know if you do that. But I cut my watermelon in half, right? And once I eat the watermelon, there's a lot of juice in the middle. What I do with that, I don't throw it away. I either put it in my pitcher and add water to it, and I got watermelon juice, or I just put it in my cup and I got watermelon water. And watermelon is really good and hydrating. So, prioritizing more fruits in your diet, mint, and cucumber in your water. Set a sip reminder. If you have to set an alarm, set an alarm. Okay, I am queen of alarms. If you gotta set an alarm to drink your water, if you gotta set an alarm to work out in the morning, put yourself a nice quote as your alarm, like get up, this is time, don't be lazy, whatever you have to do to motivate yourself, inspire yourself. And that's why I emphasize, especially on our moms and dads that are busy entrepreneurs or just busy women in general, because for these habits aren't just for us, they're for the people around us. When I get up early like that, my husband gets up earlier. When, like, one of my good wellness warriors had said, well, since I got been getting up earlier to work out, now my kids are used to me getting up and working out, and now they want to do it with her too. And this isn't just for adults, this isn't just for teenagers, this is for everyone in our families. Kids can start getting used to working out young, and our elderly too, because we have to keep these muscles, especially for our elderly people. We got to keep our muscles strong so it can help our body, because our muscles are protecting our skeleton, right? Okay. So set sip reminders if you have to. Starting your starting your morning with one full glass of water, coffee, or tea. Now, I kind of slow down on drinking coffee. I drink mushroom coffee now. I drink mushroom coffee because sometimes drinking coffee, and I drink coffee black, still is going to add to anxiety sometimes, because you're so like jittery sometimes that there's that. But also, if you're someone that drinks coffee, what helped me lose a lot of weight and to prevent like bloating and like extra sugar in the morning, I drink coffee black. I do like medium roast, not dark roast, or even decaf. I don't like decaf, but coffee without sugar and cream will help with those calories as well. That's why when we go to Starbucks, not only is it expensive to do every day, but it does add on calories. And that's what we really don't want to add. We don't want to have not empty calories. We don't want to drink our calories. That's how we're getting, big backed. I used to drink my tea in the morning, like Lipton tea, not Lipton tea, Arizona tea, stuff like that with high sugar. We're talking about regular tea bag teas, minimal sugar. Thanks for joining. Um, and stuff like that, because it helps with metabolism to slow down, dehydration. Let me see. But yes. So let me know and comment a habit you're going to be working on this week to add to your habit stacking. This video is talking about us habit stacking for our wellness. I have an upcoming webinar coming up where we're going to be not only going through these habits and stuff, we're going to be doing meal prep demonstration because a lot of us don't really know how to meal prep. And so also I'll be doing a workout demonstration. So simple workouts we could do at home and to, get ready for the holidays. Because there's going to be some tips that I'm going to have in there where you don't have to gain so much weight during the holidays. Okay. So let me know if you want the reminder. So send me the word webinar or reminder. Send me the word reminder and I'll make sure you're on the list for our watch list. I'm going to be having this within about 3 weeks where we are going to really identify our triggers of why we're not losing weight, our triggers onto why, hey, thanks for joining, on why that we are, we're at the place that we are. This isn't just a weight loss wellness thing. This is a mental thing as well. Identifying my triggers really helped me from realizing, I don't like when someone says that, or if I go grocery shopping on an empty stomach, that's causing me to snack the wrong snacks and stuff like that. So we're going to be going over a lot of that. So if you want the reminder, send me the word reminder and I got you for there. So be honest. How much water did you drink today? Comment below. Tell me how much water you drank today. A bottle, a cup, 3 cups, a half gallon, a full gallon. You could be honest with me. We're friends here. Okay. So let me know. What do you guys think? Make sure you drop your favorite way to what? So let me know if you're someone that needs ways to make water less boring. And comment below which habit did I speak of that you really think like, okay, I'm gonna try that. Waking up 30 to an hour early to get a workout in. Adding an early morning stretch would be, would that help you? Do you think that helps? Waking up to gratitude and praying in the morning, or just meditating in general. Taking a morning walk. Also, for staying this long, my final habit stacking that I'm working on as well is taking a walk after your meals, meaning breakfast, lunch, dinner. If you're someone that just eats lunch and dinner, try walking off. Like, even it doesn't even have to be too long. 15 minutes there, 15 minutes back. Bam, 30 minutes. 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back. Bam. You just walked an hour. So all adding these habits are so important for our wellness and overall well-being. And then, you just never know. You just never know who you'll meet because how we look really does not define us, but showing how disciplined we are is really on our habits. Wow, she walks every morning. Wow, I see her going to the gym after work every day. Like even when I used to go to work, I used to bring my yoga mat with me all the time, and you can always start slow. I've been doing like yoga since 2012 or Zumba, doing Zumba classes, joining the gym. And that's what I always tell my wellness warriors as well. It doesn't matter what gym you go to. I definitely lost weight at Club Fitness, Planet Fitness, Crunch, and Edge. Those, I guess, were my favorite 4 out of the ones I've joined. But yes, being mindful of just our daily habits in the morning. So I hope that this is helpful. Stay tuned for Shay and check out shayswellnessclub.com where I have my workouts, my meal plans, and recipes. If you're someone that needs if you're someone that's looking for some healthy recipes, for watching to the end of this live. Send me the word recipes, and I have a free digital meal prep ebook for you. Okay. And that's just my thank you for watching the live today. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. 6 o'clock, and make sure you click in the bell to make sure you're getting my notifications. So when I go live, you can, hop in, ask the questions, and feel free to inbox me questions as well. Okay. Have a great day. Be kind to others, and to also put God first, because He is a big part of all this. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Ooh. Oh my gosh.